Good morning, friends. This is Nirmal Patnaik from smartmoneyincome.com. So, I have started this channel for your financial freedom, and I named it as smartmoneyincome.com. Why? Because people do income, but they don't save. That is the first part. And second part, they don't plan for the future. And third part, they don't know how to save money and where to put the money. So that is why I have named this series as smartmoneyincome.com, and my channel will talk about the various ways to make money, save, and to plan for the future. So what is smart money income? Smart money income means there are so many ways you make income. You work somewhere, or you do freelancing, or you do consulting, or you do online teaching. So there are so many professions, so many channels to make income. So there are online channels, there are offline channels. People go work, people commute to the work, and like that. So these income channels are different. So smart money income will tell you what are the way you make income, and how you make yourself self-sufficient. So that is all about this channel. So you can make in a lot of ways money. So maybe you can be a blogger, or you can be an online teacher. So because due to COVID-19, the limitations are there. You may lost your job, or you may lost your business. So it is difficult time, and people should know where and how to earn money. So to earning money, you can do it right from your home. You need not go anywhere. There are a lot of online options are available. You can do e-commerce. You can sell products on Amazon or Flipkart, or you can make YouTube videos. You can cook. If you are a good cook, you can cook food, and you can upload YouTube videos, whatever the skill you have. So there are so many possibilities to make smart income. So that is why I have here I have put this channel in place to tell you various ways how to make money, and how to save money, and how to plan your futures. So first thing I will talk about saving money. Saving money means, suppose you are having a regular income stream, and you don't save money. If you don't save money, then you cannot plan your future. So whatever the money you are earning, you are spending. So it should be the other way around. You should first take out 10% of your income and keep that in the bank, and balance you should plan your budget. So that is how you save money. Otherwise you can never save money in your lifetime. So once you save the money, what to do with that money, that 10%? You can invest. You cannot just keep that money idle. So where to invest? So these are the questions you may ask. So first basic thing, recently someone I know have died, and the wife, she is a homemaker, she doesn't work anywhere, and she doesn't know where and what passwords he has got, what bank accounts he has, and what mutual funds he has. So that lady was in a big fix, because nobody knew what are the passwords of his bank accounts, or what are the uh, mutual funds, or whatever the wherever he invested. she doesn't know anything about that. So it is very important you share your whatever passwords or anything with your spouse. If you are not married, with your mother or your parents or your sisters, so that tomorrow anything unwanted happens, you can enable them to access your accounts and they can utilize whatever your savings. So that is why it's very important to share. So maybe you can keep it in a Excel sheet and save it on your laptop or your desktop or your mobile phone, and you can inform whoever you trust and tell whatever. So it is very important you share these details. Next is, suppose something happens to you, what about your future of your children or your wife or your mother, or maybe you are having dependents. So you have to plan for them also. So there are so many avenues, so many insurance policies are there, so that the future of your spouse or your children are secured. So now, if married couple, they should share their financial income, they should plan together, they should plan where to invest the money. If they are going for house, they are going for a car, and they are going for any other assets, so they should discuss and they should go ahead with their investments. Next, as I said, you must take out 10% of your own income and keep it, and accordingly you should plan. So in the long run, maybe suppose your salary is 1 lakh, so you 10% is 10,000 rupees you save. So you keep investing that 10,000 rupees, maybe in a mutual fund, maybe in a FT, or maybe in a share trading, or maybe small investment plans. So there are so many plans are available. There is a lot of content on the net. You can search for those savings avenues and you can invest. So what I say, that first thing, you start saving the money and you reserve that money, whatever expenditure you may face, whatever sometimes what happens, emergencies come, and you should have a medical insurance, so that any emergencies you can utilize that medical insurance. So the planning is very important in your life. If you don't plan, you cannot be succeed. So that is why systematic investment plan or systematic life plan, so these are very important factors of your future goals. So what I suggest, that you write down all your goals on a paper, you define your goals, that how much money you want to save, how much money you want to invest, where you want to invest. So these things I'll be advising you in my future web series. So keep watching this channel. So keep watching for the next episode, and I will come with a new episode where I'll tell you where to invest and how to invest and how to grow your money. So thank you very much for watching my channel, and keep subscribing my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon, and please comment or please ask any questions if you want to know, and I'll be very happy to answer you. So that's what I am here for, to help you. And please share and like my video. Thank you very much. Meet you in my next episode. Bye bye.